Hey, what's up, folks? We need to talk about dealing with and healing from relationships. I see this cycle. A lot of times you see relationships end in the spring, and usually those people who have been in busted up relationships, by the end of summer, they found somebody new, and it's like they hibernate with that person all winter long, and by the time the fucking winter's over, they can't stand each other, and the cycle continues. This year it's a little different. I've been seeing a lot of people fucking break up right here at the tail end of summer. Now, every breakup's different. Sometimes they break up because of the drama. Sometimes they break up because it wasn't meant to be. Sometimes they break up because there's some cheating going on. Sometimes they feel like it's the one that got away. I mean, every situation's a little bit different, but the fact remains, folks, that life, to me, is like a giant book of short stories. The only character that's going to remain is you. Sometimes those characters will come back later on. Sometimes they don't. We just lose people in life. Sometimes we lose them to death. Sometimes we lose them to life. Not everybody's supposed to be in our bubble with us our entire journey. You come in alone, you're probably going to leave alone. That's just the way it goes, folks. I mean, it comes to a point where you got to realize that this is your journey and that person's on their journey. You know, I mean, you think about this. Whenever somebody dies, somebody passes, you know, we think about the injustice, we feel the guilt, we feel the grief, but nobody really stops and realizes and is thankful to God that, hey, at least I had the chance to know that person. I mean, how many people die every day? People that we never knew, and it doesn't affect our lives at all, but it affects somebody. That's what people don't realize. At least you have that opportunity to know that person, like whether it's death or whether it's just a split up or whether they move away and you never see them again. It may be sad, may be depressing to a level, but you should be thankful that you got to know that person. You should be thankful for what you learned about yourself and for what you learned about life and what you learned about other people. Now, if you broke up in a relationship because the motherfucker was raggedy as hell, just think about this. Instead of when you're in a bad relationship, and a lot of us have done it, where you're in a bad relationship and you end up going back to that person. Why? Because you spent all the time thinking about all the good times you had. You forgot about all the bullshit, and you went back to them, and you wonder why it didn't work out again. Some people do it 3 or 4 fucking times, and they keep going back to the same motherfucker because they should have been thinking about what would have been, what could have been, and what should have been. They don't think about all the things that they missed out on in life because of this motherfucker. If you go through a fucking breakup, accept it. Accept the fact that it's over. Time for you to heal. Do your best to forgive that person for whatever offense they caused you and get on with your life, man. You wasted X amount of time with that person. How much more time are you willing to give them? Why should you hate your own life over somebody else when they've moved on? They've gone on with their lives. They're happy-go-lucky. They're fine doing what they're doing. Why are you continuing to pay for it? Don't pay for it. You know, shed your tears, do your fucking time, and heal, man. Heal and get up on with your life, man. Stop bullshitting around, folks. Like I've said 100 times, folks, 1 door closes, 10 more open. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what God's plan is for your life. I mean, you don't know what life's going to offer you around the corner. You don't know what you might have missed out on while you're all up this other person's ass. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. Sometimes you drop the ball. Sometimes it's you that fucked it up. But you have to realize it and move on with your life. You have to get busy fucking living, folks. You're still here. You're still breathing. Stop wasting your tears. Stop wasting your time. And definitely don't shed any tears for anyone that won't shed them for you, folks. That's bullshit. They left you for whatever reason. Hey, you have to accept that. And this could be like your first love even. You know, and there's nobody else that could ever compare to that person. Well, guess what? Sooner or later in your life, you're going to meet somebody that's going to rock your world harder than they ever did. And guess what? The fucked up part is that person's probably going to hurt you worse than anyone else has. And if you're one of these people that have gone through this cycle of continued broken relationships, and all the while you've always been comparing this next person to that person, that's never going to fucking work out. Because I'm going to tell you right now, No one wants to date somebody that's still hung up on some ex. I know how the fuck I wouldn't want to date someone that's still hung up on their first love or still hung up on 3 boyfriends back, and they always got to talk to you like you're the fucking shoulder to cry on about their ex-husband or their ex-boyfriend. Fuck that. Obviously, she's not over him yet. No, and if you're a guy that's doing that, all cry-assing around your new girlfriend about the last girlfriend, well, dude, it ain't going to work out, man. You're already fucking blowing it. One thing I've had to learn the hard way, folks, and you're guilty of it, I'm guilty of it, but people get on Facebook and they fucking just spell out the whole relationship. They pour out all their personal fucking life on fucking Facebook.
I love her so much.
They get up on Facebook, they're all in love with a motherfucker, and they start posting stupid shit. They just get on there and sing to the motherfucker what a great motherfucker their new love is, their new wife, this person that they hooked up with, and they're so fucking insecure that they got to get on there and sound out to the world what a great motherfucker she is, just in hopes that she'll see it and not ever want to leave him because he's so fucking codependent on her ass that he wants to sing it from the rooftops because he thinks, in his insecure mind, that's going to make it work.
I married my soulmate. I married my best friend. You complete me. I had the most amazing wife in the world. I am the luckiest man alive. I have the most beautiful, most intelligent wife. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You are my pleasure as I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul.
That shit doesn't save your relationship, folks. That's fucking nonsense. Because then it's going to fall apart. And then how you going to act? Then what are you going to do? You're going to get out there and start fucking throwing little sayings and posting all kinds of songs, making declarative statements, thinking that she's going to see it and come running back to you? Shit like this?
I still love that woman. And one day she's going to realize it and come running back to this. I'll be right here waiting on her.
Because that's the worst thing you could do is remain friends with her on Facebook and keep posting bullshit. Because what you're saying to her isn't what she's seeing. She's seeing some stupid shit.
Well, good luck ever finding something else like this, girlfriend. You done lost a good thing. I was the best thing that ever happened to you. Best believe that. You will never find another one like this. But if you want to work it out, you know my number, holler back.
Then after all the time you've wasted pining after this woman, she's gone on with her life. She found somebody else. She found somebody new. Someone else makes her happy. She's gone on with her life, which is exactly what you should have done. And then where are you going to be? All fucked off.
Why? Why? She was supposed to be with me! What the fuck?
Then you're going to be all mad as a motherfucker and get on there and start talking shit. Making a fuck out of yourself. Bottom line point is, folks, you find yourself at a tail end of a relationship, start working on you. Think about what you learned about them. Think about what you learned about life and what you learned about yourself. Think about how you can do it next time. Think about how you can change things. Think about a way you can better yourself. And think about how you can get on with your fucking life. Peace.